No George Kittle. No Nick Bosa. No Fred Warner. They go out there and gut it out, and you have problems producing, moving the football on offense. Defense gives up 23 points. They gave up some splash plays early. But all together as a collective unit, they tightened the bolts up and they only gave up 23. That is well enough defense to get this offense moving and going to go win the game. This was an egregious loss for the Philadelphia Eagles. Egregious. Some people say it was a good game. It wasn't a good game. You're a 49ers fan, it was a good game. If you're just a fan of football watching a playoff game, you might have said it was a good game. I don't know what it is with the offense. To me, it looks like they're playing for themselves. There's no connectivity on offense. They don't even believe they can move the football up and down the field. They don't believe it. You look at the body language. Did anybody pep anybody up in this ball game? Did you hear anybody say, let's go? High fives. You got to pay attention to a lot of that. Defense flying around. They trying to make stops. They look like a unit. They going into the game as a unit. Playing together. Totally different on offense. Totally different. There's going to be a lot of questions going to have to be asked. Nick Sirianni, Kevin Patullo, I don't expect you to be back. Somebody's going to have to be the fall guy, unfortunately, and I don't know if I can say unfortunately, but it's going to be you, Kevin Patullo. You're going to be out of there, but I think it's more deeper problems than just that. I think it's going to be a lot of shift in the roster. Lane Johnson wasn't able to play in this game. Didn't need him in this one. I don't know if I expect Lane Johnson to be back with the Philadelphia Eagles next year. I think, might retire. I don't know. But don't make no mistake about it. They dropped the ball. They dropped it. All they had to do is play decent football on offense. And that Nick Sirianni, I know A.J. Brown, that's what everybody's going to be talking about. What happened there? Could have been the drop ball, which wasn't really a drop. You can call it an effort play. Nick Sirianni might have been getting on him for that. Not hustling. Not having his head in the game is what it almost looked like. Because he don't drop balls like that. Especially the one coming across the middle. He usually brings those down. But with Sirianni in the right, running up on the sideline, jumping in his basically superstar's face, he could have handled that a different way, in my opinion. That's not going to galvanize him. That wasn't going to reel him in. Might have not had his focus after that, if he was in the game to begin with. Terrible loss. No question about it. But no shocker, not surprised, because I knew this team could show up. This could happen. Luckily, it went down as close as it did with no production. Gave the Philadelphia Eagles some gifts. They couldn't do nothing with it. 3 points off of those turnovers they got. That's all they mustered up. 3 points. Christian McCaffrey looked damn good, didn't he? Going up against Saquon Barkley. 2 guys, backs, best in the league. Who outshined the day? Christian McCaffrey came up with the biggest plays. Even though you might look at it on paper, Saquon Barkley, I know he rushed for 106 yards off 26 carries. Christian McCaffrey had, 15 carries for 48 yards? But he also was in the passing game for 66. Saquon Barkley could have been in the passing game a little bit more. Some bad balls here and there thrown out to him. He also missed one. Jalen Hurts, he could have scrambled a little more in this game. I'd like to see him loosen up that defense and, scramble, tuck the ball and run. You've done that in a lot of big games. I'm surprised you didn't do it here. This team is lacking leadership. You thought Jalen Hurts could be the guy. They've been laboring all year, and it caught up to him. No way in hell the 49ers should have came in your building in a big playoff game and win the way they won. They had no one, depleted 49ers going out there with some heart. So Jeffrey Lurie, he got a job to do. How he's gonna get this team back? How he's gonna reel them back in? Get them on the same page. But too low, he has to go. This roster is gonna be totally different. I'm not expecting it to look the same.